All right. My name is Wissam Kahi. I'm the co-founder of Offbeat, who will be serving lunch in a minute. First of all, I want to thank the organizers for including us. Everyone's excited for lunch, I know, so I'll keep this brief. But thank you for including us in this community of artists, wonderful artists and inspirational speakers. It's really an honor. So Offbeat, as you can see behind me, is a team of refugees and immigrants who share an unparalleled passion for the craft of cooking. You will taste some of it today. I wanted to make sure that we recognize the people behind it. So here in the room, there's Basir from Afghanistan, who leads our catering operations. And say hi, Basir. And then Chef Labjulet from Venezuela, who's our amazing chef with the food. And then taking some photos here, Abdallah, who helps us, he's from Guinea as well. Yeah. So thanks. There's a lot more, but they're behind the scenes now. So I've been asked to talk about defending diversity and food diversity, and I thought there's 3 lessons that can come from our kitchen that we've learned through the years, where our company started 10 years ago. And there's interesting lessons that I reflected on these past few days. Lesson number 1, I think despite this diversity, there's a lot more uniting us than dividing us. And a story I can tell you is when we started the company, I was really worried, because if you want diversity, look no further than our kitchen. You have people from Nepal, from Syria, from Sri Lanka, from Venezuela, from Senegal, etc., who barely spoke English when we started, by the way. And we were really worried, like, how is this going to work? Each person speaks their own language, each person cooking their own foods with their own ways of working. So we were preparing for chaos. And I remember in the early days, I came one day and I was expecting to see that chaos and the diversity emerging. And what I saw was something very different. It was actually, instead of differences, similarities. Each person was taking patty doughs, putting the filling inside their own way, closing it, tapping it, molding it, sculpting it, etc. For the Nepalese, it was momos. For Sri Lankan, it was dumplings. For Venezuela, it was empanadas. For Syria, it was fatayr. And they were doing it. There was a lot of commonality in these hand movements that I talked about, opening, folding, etc. And same base of flour and water. And I was wondering, how is it possible that this unique thing emerged in all these countries? Did it travel east to west, like on the spice roads? Did it emerge independently in each country? What's important is that there was coherence, actually. It wasn't chaos. And soon they figured out it works much better if you do it in chain and you help each other out for each country. So you start with one country, one person opens, one person fills, one person closes, sculpts, you fry, and then one person fries, and then you move to the next country. Lesson number 2, authentic food is really a way to explore our diversity. So another small story, when we started, I remember an interviewer, it was on TV back then, this is years ago, they interviewed one of our chefs who barely spoke English, and they said, "What's cooking for you?" And she said very honestly, she said, "Food is love." And I thought about it, okay, that's a cute thing to say. It's, it's maybe a little bit commonplace, but it's cute, why not? But then when I observed the chefs cooking, and if you really observe them well, you see, the chefs, they put a lot of emotions in the food that they're cooking. They put the love, they put the pride, they put the joy, maybe some frustration as well. And I really believe you taste that in the food that you eat. That's the authenticity. Authentic food is also the memories that they put in it. It's often the memories of the faraway lands they came from, of the dinners they used to have under olive trees or grapevines, but also of the life that they reinvented here in New York. So in this life, there's maybe new ingredients that came in. There's new ways of doing things. So we reinvented authenticity. It goes beyond just tradition to also include the genuine identity of the chef. And I think you taste that as well in the food, and you taste that diversity. And last lesson I will leave you with is food helps us bridge diversity and conflict. And I'll tell you a saying from my home country of Lebanon. I'm from Lebanon. In Arabic, we say, صار في بيناتنا خبز وملح. صار في بيناتنا خبز وملح. It means now there is bread and salt between us. Corollary being, when we eat together, we've established a bond for our relationship, and that bond is a strong bond. Another person I met years later said it in a more down-to-earth fashion. He said, once you've tasted my mother's hummus, we cannot be enemies anymore. It's impossible. So with that, I know I would hate for me to be the last person standing with the food. I hope you will taste those memories, you will taste that love in the food that you will eat. And I will leave you with that question: who will you invite to break bread and salt with? Think about it, and bon appétit.